If Trump dies from leg swelling, what will happen to the United States? At the press conference, Caroline suddenly announced that Trump's legs were severely swollen, and it was said that some people said he would not live this year. Three details show that Trump's body has serious abnormalities. First, Trump's bad smell. Trump often emits a foul smell. Some people speculate that it is because he has bad breath. In fact, due to Trump's age, his sphincter is now loose, which is a serious sign of declining physical function. Secondly, Trump likes to eat fried food very much. It is reported that Trump can drink up to 12 cans of Coke a day, and even installed a Coke button in the Oval Office of the White House so that staff can deliver iced Coke to him at any time. This increases the risk of coronary heart disease and myocardial infarction. At an event, Trump was seen bending over and panting after speaking. Finally, Trump's ankle problem, according to experts, is related to the decline of heart function, which is the most dangerous situation. Some people speculate that Trump may not live this year. How do you think Trump's inheritance will be divided after his death?
He's the kind of guy that would say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, huh, where I don't care.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3. This is your Hill Report news break. Well, hope you guys are having a great hump day, middle of the week. There's a lot of things you guys can be doing, but thanks for tuning in to the show for the Hill Report news break. Well, we're going to talk about a pretty serious subject, right? A subject that will affect all of us, whether you're Republican or Democrat, whether you are a Trump supporter or not a Trump supporter. It does matter the health of the president. If President Trump has problems in office, it makes us immediately turn our attention to JD, unless JD Vance is removed as vice president before by Donald Trump. His health problems play out. But everyone can see the discoloration and the scarring on the back of the president. I think it's right hand. They're saying it's from handshaking, but I'm looking at the handshakes, and unless they're like every time like rubbing the back of his rubbing the back of his hand with a thumb, then that seems to be a pretty moot explanation. But I think that, in my opinion, unmedically trained, no medical training whatsoever, I think that he is having circulatory issues. Maybe some blood chemistry issues that is irritating certain extremities. Definitely the swelling on the ankles is no good. And what I'm just learning today is there may be a catheter that he's wearing on his leg. I don't know, but you guys are going to see the video. You just saw the intro clip. I'm going to show you guys a couple more videos. And, regardless of what you think of them, this is kind of a humiliating way to go, not being able to control your going to the bathroom. And when your image is about being a really tough guy, a strong man, I don't know if those reactions are from Trump's smell or not. When you see that, you guys make up your mind and tell me. I've never been that close. But anyway, check out these clips. We'll learn a little bit more about what's going on with President Donald Trump's health. We don't wish bad health on anybody, tell you the truth. If you guys do, that's you, but I don't want that type of energy on myself. Check out these clips, and we'll be right back.
The Simpsons warned Trump would face a serious health issue in 2025. In season 34, news breaks of a sudden White House announcement. Cameras cut to Trump stepping out of a limousine. He waves, but his hand is swollen and bruised. Makeup streaks across his knuckles in the rain. Springfield gathers around their TVs. Homer stuffs popcorn into his mouth. He mutters,
"That hand looks worse than mine after a wrestling move."
Next morning, headlines flash. Trump collapses mid-speech. Clips show him gripping the podium, knees buckling. Secret Service rushes in. The mic screeches. The crowd screams. They rush him to Springfield Springfield General. Wheelchair wheels squeal around corners. Security guards slam doors shut. Reporters pound the glass. Dr. Hibbert studies blurry x-rays. Nurses whisper about blood clots. One drops a tray of syringes. Another locks the medicine cabinet. Marge stitches a quilt at home, nervously watching. Lisa charts symptoms on a whiteboard. Later, the hospital room is empty. His chart is missing. Only his shoe remains under the bed. Springfield glows under red emergency sirens. Helicopters hover over the White House. Inside, doctors shout orders. Papers scatter across the marble floor. A shadowy figure lies motionless on the stretcher. Follow for more Simpsons.
Have you noticed the bulge between Trump's legs? This explains why he always has a bad smell. Recently, a video of Trump went viral on the internet. In the video, the flesh between his legs is very conspicuous, but it is not what people think. In fact, due to his age, he has been wearing a catheter, but it always emits an unbearable stench, which makes people instinctively cover their noses, especially millennials. At Trump's inauguration, she instantly changed her face because of a smell similar to pig manure. At her birthday party, she held her breath many times to try to escape the smell. In addition, after shaking hands with Trump, former Japanese President Shinzo Abe couldn't wait to escape the scene and breathe fresh air. Even the child sitting on Trump's lap raised his head and took a deep breath. In fact, wearing a catheter not only smells bad, but also greatly affects walking. This also explains why Trump's calves are always so strange. Although many people know the source of the smell, they choose not to mention it because they need to give the president due respect.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report news break. Yeah, sad stuff to see someone seemingly breaking down before our very eyes, physically, health-wise. Some say that there's some mental health issues there. You know, at a time like this, technically, strategically as a country, I think they did a pretty good job with the Constitution to put in some bumpers. You got federal judges who can stop certain actions. This guy's only got 4 years, right? Can stop things, block things, make things delayed, extend time. Federal judges are huge. You got sheriffs. You know, there's a lot of different. You got governors, mayors. You got a lot of different layers in the United States. So it's not total panic if something happens to. I think this is precedented. I think Roosevelt died in office at the conclusion of World War II. They were hiding the fact that he was in a wheelchair with polio. So they would prop the guy up for speeches and things like that. It's what they say. I wasn't there. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy, he had a lot of back problems where he wasn't able to move around like he wanted to. So a lot of presidents have had health problems. Not many of the health problems have resulted in dying in office. I just gave you an example of Franklin Roosevelt. He did die in office from he got sick. Yeah, you guys, you know, you can't escape father time. You can't escape how you've treated your body, how you've eaten, how you've interacted with the universe. Seems like he's gaining a lot of weight, getting older, putting himself under more stress, taking on more responsibility as president of the United States, the biggest puppet in the world. Yeah. Well, you guys tell me what you think about President Trump's health. Do you think, that's the question of the day, do you think President Trump's health is failing? It's WD3 Hill Report News Break. We're out.